So we discovered rotation of the hips versus rotation of the upper back. Let's go into the lower extremity, the hip, and its rotation. So we were at the 90-90 degree position. Let's focus first on letting our capsule of our hip release. We're going to lean into the leg that is facing forwards, and we're going to make sure that this hip is not restricting our movement. So let's try to find a position where when I go forwards, I don't feel restricted here. Now it can be even having to extend the leg where you might feel the hamstring stretch, or just letting the knee come forwards. And if you're really okay with it, you can keep the hip in a nice open position. So from here, I'm going to lean forwards. I want us to now focalize on lifting the knee up towards your chest. You're gonna hold that tension. Now, the more you lift it, the more you're going to feel your lower back area, your hip joint really stretching into its capsule. So we're leaning, holding for about 5 seconds, and then slowly release. Walk your hands back. You can even lean back a little bit. And from here, we're going to try to lift our foot. See how I'm trying to rotate into my external rotation while lifting my foot and pressing into the ground, into the floor. Again, reaching forwards, lifting to external rotation, and internal rotation while I lift my foot off the ground. Now, you might want to start compensating through this hip. Try to lift without forcing the movement, and eventually you want to be doing this without support of the hands. That will be later on. So let's come back to the rotation of the hip. We're going to do it on the other side, getting yourself into a 90-90 degree position. There you go. You're going to lean forwards and let yourself pull from the knee and feel that stretch all the way in the back of the hip. Deep breaths for 5 seconds and then slowly come back onto your glute. You can bring your hands behind you and then try to lift your foot off. And again, you might see yourself start to compensate. I'm going to try to brace your core to help stabilize your upper body. Leaning forwards again, lifting your knee. And that's awesome for lower back tension or pain, because if you release your hip, that might have been stuck. Maybe the lower back needs to work a little less. Let's go one more time. Dropping your chest, lift your knee. And then coming back up, lift your foot. All right, so those are internal, external rotations against an actual force, in this case, the floor, and gravity as well. And try to work on those, see if we can get progress out of it. Now I'll show you in the next video how to work on internal rotation.